Alright guys, so the previous video talked about variable in the numerator. So now we're going to talk about variable in the denominator, and that's when your x value would be on the bottom. So there's two things you're going to do. You're going to switch the trig function and the variable. Remember, the trig function is either sine, cosine, or tangent. And then you'll finish off by dividing. Now you could cross multiply and divide. It's just a lot more work. So I like this way because it's shorter. And I know you guys always like stuff that's shorter. So the first thing we need to do is identify our angle. So I like to circle it. You can highlight it. Then we have to identify our opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. So 59 and 24 are really close to each other. So I would say that that is adjacent. Adjacent means right next to. The x is across from the right angle, and it's the longest side, so it's automatically the h for hypotenuse. So in our so, ka, toa, the only one that uses a and h is ka. So ka stands for cosine. So we set it up. Cosine of an angle equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So remember, the angle is always on the inside. So cosine of 59 equals 24 over x. Now here is where you could cross multiply and divide, but again, I said it's a lot more work. So what you could do instead is you can do a little switcheroo. And you can take this whole thing and bring it to the bottom. And then you could take the x and bring it to the top. And I'm not saying you're putting it in the spot where 59 is. You're putting it in the entire top. So that when you rewrite it, the x is now on the left. So this moves up and left, and then the cosine is going to move to the right and down. So x would be equal to 24 divided by cosine of 59. So what you're going to do is put this in your calculator exactly the way you see it. And I think some of you were confused on Thursday of how to put it in. So you put 24, use the division button, and then cosine 59. That's exactly how you put it in the calculator. Again, just like the last video, make sure that you are in degree mode. Because if you're not in degree mode, you're not going to get the right answer. So when you put it into your calculator, you're going to wind up getting 46.598. Again, you know I love to round properly, so the 8 tells me that 59 becomes 60. So the answer would be 46.60. But once again, if you do 46.59, I will be okay with that as well. All right, so remember, identify your angle, identify your adjacent side or opposite side or hypotenuse. Pick which one of the trig functions you're going to use. Plug them in and see which